When I was 17, I was living on my parents' ranch in Ohio. Our neighbors had two boys that were a little bit older than me, and they liked dirt bikes. Their dirt bikes would get broken, or they'd have to modify them in some way, and they'd take them into the barn, and all of a sudden this blue light would be sparking, and I would think, what were they doing in there if they didn't have those bikes? I mean, obviously I know what they're doing, but what if? And that was pretty much what started it, and it pretty much went from there. I was raised in a country atmosphere, but I think inside of me I was really supposed to be raised in a metropolitan area. I mean, eventually I moved to Los Angeles, and I'm very happy here. I think the going back to Ohio is very peaceful, and it reminds me of my childhood, but I think I'm a city boy through and through. So I think in writing Sylvester and Calvin, I pretty much tapped into both sides of how I felt about living in a city and living in a country. I wanted to convince the reader that Sylvester is a farmer, that he knows what he's doing, and he's good at what he does. So I had to do my research in that way, but the fun research was what Calvin was up to, finding out the different ideas of what he might have going on in his barn. I'll leave it at that. I find it so interesting that now in 2013, with there's so many horrific things going on in the world. I mean, I know that that's such a deterrent to want to read horror and dark fiction of any kind, but I think that's what brings it out, is that there is a fantastical side to it. Everyone has a different fear. I mean, I'm scared of what I'm scared of. That doesn't mean what, anyone watching this right now is scared of the same things. I mean, there's plenty of fears out there. I'm actually working on something right now that deals with the Bermuda Triangle that I hope to release sometime in the near future. But I think that there's so much, again, with the horror genre. I think with Bermuda Triangle, there's also so much flexibility, and there's so much malleability with something that's just so open and mysterious and out there.